Speed kills. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to talk about a really important topic on why we have to be fast. Have you heard about the story of a racing battle, racing competition between a rabbit and a turtle? I'm sure lots of you must have heard of it because we grew up listening to the story, right? The turtle is always the hardworking mindset, and the rabbit is kind of like always be too self-confident, and it became lazy at the end. And by the time it realized that it was about to lose, it quickly, regardless of how fast it tried to catch up, it couldn't. Now, in real life, and we talk about in one of our lessons about your competition. Actually, most of your business competitions, they are not really lazy people. At least based on my daily experiences talking to lots of entrepreneurs. Lots of them, they are not even like the rabbits. They are very fast, quick, but they also have the mindset of the turtle. Now, in the case of a 1 kilometer running competition, assuming both you and your competition can finish the whole race, and imagine if your competition is faster than you, who's going to win? Yes, you got it. Of course, the competition is going to win. Now, today, I want to show you 3 really important factors about speed. How it's going to affect your business. Let's go into point number 1. Speed to get information. Now, in the business world, there are lots of information that people have to process all the time. And the speed of getting that information, sometimes it really determines whether you lose or win. An example is, in the case of buying stocks, say tomorrow you anticipate there's one big company that's going to dump all of the stocks. Now, that information itself, if it gets to you one day before they take the action of dumping the stocks, that information is called the first-hand information. And if you get this information before the announcement, that information is really expensive, because it's going to either help you to make lots of money or lose lots of money. Now, imagine for most of the people out there the investors who hold the same stocks, if they get this information a day later, the fact that it's already known by those people, it is not expensive anymore, that piece of information, and it's called second-hand information. Now, the reason why I talk about point number 1 is, depending on when you get a certain piece of information, that information can either be really valuable for you or just be junk for you. Second point, decision making. How fast can you make a decision? Now, maybe lots of people will say, you know what, I'm pretty fast. Or some people may say, you know what, I prefer to be more conservative. Let me take some time to think about it. I'm sure you must have faced these two similar mentalities before. Now, the speed of making that decision itself also tells whether you're a good entrepreneur or not. Because a great entrepreneur, they can always make quick decisions. Why? It's because they always have the positivity. Because they already have gone through the rough paths of seeing things fall apart. And that's why they are not so afraid to see failures. Actually, most of the people who takes lots of time to make a decision, they are the ones who don't want to fail. Because no one wants to fail, right? But if you want to have a successful business, unfortunately, you have to fail at least once or twice. Point number 3, the speed to adapt. Charles Darwin is a very, very famous geneticist. He used to mention one thing. It's not the strongest that can survive. It's the one who adapts the fastest will survive. I think lots of you may agree with me, with what he said. To have a successful business is more about after you have the failure, that you learn from that experience, the pain that you experienced, and then you put that whole experience back into your business so that you don't make the same mistakes another time, or you come up with better ideas to improve on the system, your business, so that it doesn't have the same problem again. Today I went through 3 points. The speed on how information is received, the speed on decision making, make decision fast, it's important. Last but not least, quickly learn from your failures and adapt as soon as possible. And this is how it will help your business to get to the next level and survive.